is tracks and value is empty, push the value onto the end of the album's existing tracks. Let's see what's going on here.
I think you should remove that space between if and that parenthesis. Is it allowable between if and that open parenthesis?
Sorry, what line?
After if condition, you have some space between if and the bracket. Is it legal?
What line are we looking at?
For every if condition, you give some space bit after the if keyword. Yeah, there is a space between if keyword and that open parenthesis.
Oh, so you want me to close this like that?
Yeah, I think.
Really? Okay, I've always done it with audio on my phone. Okay. Right. I knew there was a difference. Can't find variable tracks.
I think. Yeah, there you should give the name prop or else dot tracks, because it is in the line 38 we give tracks in bracket. Yeah,
Tracks.
yeah.
So right here.
Just replace the tracks with prop.
Prop. Oh, okay. Prop.
Yeah, that's it. No need of tracks. The tracks is name. We are passing that from the invocation, from function calling. I think.
So let's see what we have going on. Right. After update.
Can't find variable tracks there.
It should be auto.
Again here in the 43, line 43.
Should I change this? Wait, no, I shouldn't change.
Yeah. Make it as prop, or else you can use dot tracks.
Prop.
Yeah.
Dot tracks, you said?
Yeah, we can use that in that way also. No. In place of square bracket prop. So no problem, leave it there. And
okay.
I think it works now.
Okay. Okay, we got some numbers here. I mean, after update, should be artist should not be set. Track should not be set. Album should be wood tied. I haven't to that yet. Let's see. Should I continue or?
Yeah. There is one more condition. If value is empty.
So if my value is empty, I should go back and delete the collection that, wait, I mean, given prop, prop. Let me see what they have here. Okay, delete all of this, but these don't make it. What's going on here?
Artist should be up.
So if prop, wait, it should be. Okay, within tracks and value isn't empty. But the value property. So,
The value is not empty, I think, in the line 32. The condition is not empty. Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Let me see what's going on. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's what.
Hooray!
Yeah. Okay.
Here we broke
See,
it
you did
into
it.
Yeah, that makes.
Elliot. Here we tried in a different way.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we added one more condition here. We wrote 4
Yeah.
if conditions.
But you guys combined 2 of those conditions, right?
We can make it. We can refactor it into something.
Okay. All right.
The prompt tracks and value.
Yeah, the creating MTR and the pushing is separated into two separate if.
Nice.
Okay. I'll have to go back and like review this again, like just so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have any, if you're not able to understand anything, just ask here only.
Yeah.
I think yeah, it'd be helpful whenever you're struggling. Like, just ask a question to us,
Yeah.
and then
One. Yeah.
Just
This.
read the conditions one by one and let's understand the code. We will then move on to them. The first condition is if tracks and value is not empty, update or set the value.
Update the value.
Update or setting means we are assigning the value. Just
assigning the value.
Once we finish this section, we need to do some projects, I think. Too.
Yeah. Update the value. That means, and that's what they're an update basically means assign the value, right?
If the property is already there, we are updating. If it is not there, we are setting, means creating new property with that value.
Okay, this one makes sense. So if prop is tracks, oops.
Yeah.
Wait.
Line 36.
If prop is tracks and value isn't empty, we are pushing.
The next one is.
Yeah, this is actually a good practice. When I've been shadowing them, a lot of times they'll take me to their code and they'll say, walk me through what is happening in the code.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you can read it and then explain it in basic English, then, that shows that, one, it helps you think through code, but then two, you improve your reading ability just by practicing reading it,
Yeah. Okay.
with other people. So maybe that's where like something like this is really beneficial, because it's like my 4-year-old learning to read. She has to actually read it, like to learn it. Like, we have to kind of have some humility, like come to this approach this like we're learning to read for the first time. We're sounding out syllables. It's humbling, but I mean, I'm doing it. I don't know how much you caught, but I was just like struggling through that too. So just along with you, so you're not alone. But yeah, keep going. Sorry to interrupt, but
No. I am going over. I'm just.
It's okay to be the noob,
Yeah.
and not know all the answers. It's good, but it's good to put yourself in a situation where you're kind of like on the hot seat and you're the one doing it, because without it, we kind of just like, I don't know, avoid it, and then we never grow.
Prop is track, but the album doesn't have track. Prop is track. So with this, but the album doesn't have the tracks property. Interesting. The collection. Okay.
Collection ID returns an object. So object has a method called has own property. It checks whether
No
that
property.
property exists or not. So that collection ID returns some object with that ID.
Okay.
So object that has own property means we are checking whether that property exists in that object or not.
Okay.
It returns true or false.
Oh, and once again, the tracks is a property, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can replace that prop with the tracks also if you are confusing in the has own property. Here prop means a tracks.
Can we change it to track? I want to change it. But.
Yeah. Just write tracks there, right?
Yes. Collection ID prop empty. Got it.
So again here prop means tracks. Collection ID prop means here track with empty array. Prop is a property, tracks is a property, and empty array is a value.
Okay.
If the prop is confusing you, you can replace it with the tracks.
No. I understand. I understand it. And
okay.
again, and the ID is
the index of that object.
Yeah, it's the first.
Okay.
We are chaining that sequence from ID to that property artist or tracks. Here, tracks is an array inside that.
These are just the values.
And the last one is
prop is tracks. Oops. The prop is track, and the value is empty. We are pushing the value onto the end of the album's existing track. Push the value into the end of the album's existing track.
The push is an array method. I think you all know that array method push, pop.
Push, yeah. Pop removes it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Push, and push automatically puts it in the end. So we are pushing the value. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like
okay.
If the prop in your update records, if your update records was saying artist, then it would push the value of ABBA, which that's what it did.
Yeah, pushing it into the tracks.
That's what it's doing.
But if this is only if the prop. Wait. If the prop, is the but here it says if the prop is not empty.
Value is not empty. Yeah.
Wait, the value. Hold on, I'm confused. The prop is tracked, and the value here it says is the value is not empty though. To push the value, but shouldn't the value be empty in order for the value to be pushed?
If they're empty, we should not push it. That is a condition. If it is not empty, then only we push it into the tracks array.
If it's empty.
If it is empty, we should delete. That is in the last condition. If you see, if value is empty.
Sorry, hold on. Give me a second. Wait, where is it? Right here?
Yeah, no. 46.
If value is empty, we are removing the.
Yeah. If it doesn't have any value, then it just gets deleted. It's kind of like cleaning it out.
Deleted. Okay.
It's just cleaning out that prop.
Okay.
Since it's empty.
This one though, this one kind of gets me because it's like it just doesn't make sense. Maybe the red, I don't know.
Yeah.
It says if the tracks exist. So this is a track.
Yeah.
There is an album. There is no track in there.
And
so for that we created a track in the above if condition. We created
if the value of tracks is not empty.
It's not
that
there, we
means
created
if
it.
it exists.
Yeah, if it doesn't exist, we created that with
So
the empty array in the above if condition.
5439, it exists. It's not empty.
Right. But if it were
Yeah.
empty, say we had a 7 something and it had nothing on it, we are is that what this is doing? We're deleting this.
In 5439, there is no tracks props. So for that, we are creating here in the 36, the line number 36, the has own property condition, checking that if it is not there, we are creating a tracks with empty array value in the above if condition.
Tracks.
For example, that 5439 doesn't have the tracks property.
Right.
So here in the line 36, we are checking if the property is tracks and it doesn't have that property in that album. We are creating tracks with some empty array as value.
Correct.
Then after we are pushing that value into the tracks in the next condition. If that object doesn't have tracks, we are creating tracks property with empty array.
With the empty array right here. But what's this though? Why is this saying?
If it's tracks and there is some value, we are pushing it into the tracks array. If prop is tracks and value is not empty, then push it into the track array.
Value is not empty. Push it into the array. This one gets me though. This one has me.
You can read that condition on your left side. We just wrote the if statement. If prop is tracks and value is not empty.
Value isn't empty.
So.
Oh man, why don't I understand this?
If it's not empty, what is it? Then it's a value.
Right. But the value should be, if we're pushing tracks there, then shouldn't the value be automatically empty?
Which one of the levels is a track there?
So like, to say 5439, we are throwing tracks in there because there is no tracks. Then
but we've already done that.
I'm sorry?
I think we've already done that there. We've already done that with one of the other conditions.
Right. So we just threw tracks in.
You can write there right after the album, tracks, colon, empty array, just like. You can see that in the,
yes,
it's similar to that, you can, the above album. You can see there is a tracks with an empty array. We are just creating that.
Yes. But that would mean that the value to it is automatically empty, right?
There is no value there, actually. We are not passing. The values are coming from the function call. If user pass that values, we are testing those values and.
Yeah, like there's an example up there above the 5439. So.
Okay, right here.
The 1245, the tracks. It's
tracks
empty.
is an empty array.
Okay, yes.
But it's an empty array because didn't the function put it in there?
Just understand that condition has own property. If there is no property with the name tracks, we are creating a.
Could she take it out and then run it and then see what happens?
Well, this one I understand.
If she deleted it and then she updated and then she ran the code.
You can write the console also. If you doesn't understand something, you can use the console.
Keep the tracks though. Well, if it's empty, then it will get rid of it, right? But if she leaves it there at that point and leaves it as an empty string, will it add the value? If she tells it to add a value for that specific one, you know what I'm saying? Won't the function update the record if she
Yeah,
tells it
just you
to?
can copy
She can
that from the test.
She can create the function to update that one.
Yeah.
Just to see how it's working.
Hmm.
Right? So what's the ID number of that one? With the tracks?
With the empty track?
It's 1245.
Yeah,
Right.
1245.
So go to the bottom there and it says update records and put in 1245 tracks. But it needs to be not artist.
Wait. The prop should be tracks.
Yeah, that should be tracks. And then just make out something like whatever you want it to be. Food. Yeah.
Wait. Here, wait. It will pass the test. After that, console log. In that collection, the pass that ID 1245.
Collection.
Square bracket 1245.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Dot tracks.
Yeah, so you updated it to be food.
Okay.
And just replace that 1245 with that 53, the last ID.
Could she console log a collection and it would return it
543.
in the console?
539, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it deleted it.
Okay, because of this.
Could she console log collection and it would return everything?
Yeah, it is saying as object, so it
doesn't return everything then. How would she get it to return every value?
I think there is a one console dot table, but it's not working on here. Just write that table. I think.
Okay.
It's working on browser, but it's not working on a free code cam. There is console log console dot table. It lists the object as table.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It passed the test. Just understand the concept.
Yeah. Does that help though?
It helps a bit. I'm gonna go back and review the concept because yeah, I think I'm overthinking this a little bit too much.
Yeah, just take a break and once go through it. If still you have a doubt, we will discuss it.
Oh yeah, no doubt, definitely. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we can run to the next one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'll share my screen. Okay. All right. Run the test. Oh, did I break something? Oh, it reset. I already did it though.
Okay, you resetted it.
I'm not gonna do it again. No more. Help me.
Record collection.
Well, we're almost done with this section. All right. So iterate with JavaScript while loops.
I think everyone knows.
All right. So we're getting in the real meaty part of basic JavaScript. You can run the same code multiple times by using a loop. The first type of loop we will learn is called a while loop because it runs while a specified condition is true and stops once that condition is no longer true. All right, so the condition here is that it begins at 0 and it's running while I is less than 5. So once it gets to 4, it runs and then it's done. And it's going to push that number to the array. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's going to stop.
Yeah, I think it starts from 0, I think.
In the array. Yeah, it would be 0 too. Yeah. Let's start from 0. You're correct. All right, let's try getting a while loop to work by pushing values
Push
to
the
an array.
numbers.
All right, so push the number 0 through 4 to my array.
What?
Wow, using a while loop.
Create,
So yeah,
define a variable. Yeah.
yeah, they did my array variable,
There array is there. Just define
and
variable. So
then num
some
equals
equals
0, 0, while num is less than 5, and then excuse me, push num plus plus. Okay.
now at the end console log the console log that array and see.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hmm.
Yeah. And you can toy around with it if you like.
Yeah.
You know, 100.
It's only
It's gonna be a lot. Yeah. Or just 1. It's gonna be 0.
Very, very nice. Okay.
Yeah, with
As long as the number is under the I'm sorry, is less than the number that we have listed on the
yeah.
is less than 5. So it's not gonna list 5, but it's gonna list everything less than 5. Between 0 and 5, but not 5 and 0.
Yeah.
0 also.
Bless you.
If first take 0 and compare with 5, 0 less than 5. Is it true? Yes. So it puts that 0 into array. Then increment the 0 into 1.
Mm-hmm.
Next our number is 1. 1 less than 5. True. So push that 1 into array.
Mm-hmm.
Like that it will
Until
pass the test up to 4. And when incremented to 5, 5 less than 5 is false. So it exits from that loop.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, once it hits 5, then it just quits.
Yeah. It increments the number every time and it checks the condition with that 5.
Okay.
All right. Iterate with JavaScript for loops. For loops.
Yeah.
You can run the same code multiple times by using a loop. The most common type of JavaScript loop is called a for loop because it runs for a specific number of times. The loops are declared with 3 optional expressions separated by semicolons. For, paren, initialization,
Mm-hmm.
semicolon, condition, semicolon, final expression, close paren. The initialization statement is executed one time only before the loop starts. It is typically used to define and set up your loop variable. The condition statement is evaluated at the beginning of every loop iteration and will continue as long as it evaluates to true.
Mm-hmm.
When condition is false at the start of the iteration, the loop will stop executing. This means if condition starts as false, your loop will never execute. So yeah, you have to have a true condition for the loop, the for loop to begin. The final expression is executed at the end of each loop iteration prior to the next condition check and is usually used to increment or decrement your loop counter. In the following example, we initialize with I equals 0 and iterate while our condition I less than 5 is true. We'll increment I by 1 in each loop iteration with I plus plus as our final expression. All right, so I think it's pretty much doing the same thing that we just did, but it's doing it in a for loop. Yeah.
Yeah. I think once observe the difference between the while and for. In the previously in while loop, we created a variable where name equal to 0. And in the condition we wrote name less than 5. And inside the while body, we used that increment num plus plus. Here we are combining all these things in one place. For we are creating a variable where I equals 0, and we are testing the condition I less than 5, and again we are incrementing the value there itself. So we are combining all those things in one place.
Yeah. Instead of being 3 lines, it's just one.
We're creating variable, testing the condition.
Yeah.
With 3 parts.
So it first, where I is equal to 0 is initialization, I less than 5 is condition, and that I plus plus is increment. First takes I is equal to 0 and tests the condition. If it is true, executes the run the function the body, then increment the value to 1. Then again test the condition. Yeah. I think we already have that. Okay, he's asking. Use a for loop to work to push the values 1 through 5 into my array. Okay.
Num is
okay, go
less
ahead.
than
5.
Then num plus plus. And my array dot push num. Okay, so now I can run it.
Just log the my array. You can see that.
My array. Okay. Yeah, and we can do the same thing, like if you wanted to play around with it, like 80 and do 0 through 79. Or
just write while loop also here so to spot the difference, to compare those two things. Just like in the previous example. First, where some variable before the while.
Oh, you need the variable. Okay, yeah. Var another array equals. Okay, and then
some
while
some number also to test the initial value. Where now we should define that where name above.
I need to set that up outside.
Yeah. Where name. I think give it some other name. I think we already have name. Num.
Okay, I'll say num 2.
We already have num in the for loop. Where num. Yeah. Now num2 less than 5.
Yeah.
Condition.
Right. Less than 5. And then
num2. This is the num. Okay. It's a open the curly braces while body. Remove that semicolon at the end of the while and open curly braces. Yeah. Now push that value into another array. That push. Another array. I think we have created some. Earlier we have another array in line 8 and use that to push.
Oh, another array. Yeah, you're right. Whoops.
Yeah.
That would have been bad. Another array. You're right.
And then increment that num2. I think we are using num2 here.
Yeah, you're right.
In the condition also.
I got all my various screwed up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. In the line 21 also make it num2. In line 21 you have wrote
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. I'm not
Yeah.
using my variables
Just
right.
log, yeah, log the array here, not the num. But, if you log the number, it's
Yeah,
giving that
the last
final
one will
value.
be 5.
Yeah, we are getting that 5.
It stops at 5.
Yeah,
It doesn't add to num2 at 5. Um,
log
another
another array.
yeah, so it does the same thing,
Yeah.
just different.
Just compare these
D-
two things. How
yeah, there's a lot more
do the
code
same
here.
job. Yeah, do the
This
same
is
job, but
this is 3 lines, and
in
this
one
is
line.
another line. I mean, they're both 3 lines. Well, this one's 4 because of another variable. 4 or 5 lines. Yeah.
Here we have variable on top and the condition in the while and the increment in the while body, for loop body. For we have all 3 in one place: initialization, condition, and increment.
Yeah, it's a good bit shorter. I'm gonna put this in my GitHub actually. If somebody wants to share their screen for the next one, I'm just gonna put this in my GitHub real quick. But feel free to just continue with the next one while I'm doing that. That's funny. Shrikant or EB or who else is with us? Yeah, just us.
Give me a minute. So right here, trying to. Where did we leave off?
Iterate odd numbers with for loop. The next challenge is iterate odd numbers with for loop.
Odd numbers with for loop. Okay. So here, let me give this a crack.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just uploading this to GitHub so that
For loops don't have to iterate one at a time. By changing our final expression, we can count by even numbers. We'll start at I equals 0 and loop to 10. We'll increment I by 2 each loop with I plus equals 2. All right, so this, all right, this happens, that, for everything, that, oh, sorry, that happens, that, increment to that, increment to that. Okay, all right, so this is until it's 10. Let's change our initialization so we can count by odd numbers. Oh, okay, that's fun. You should be using a for loop for this. All right, so my array and array. All right, so so for. Oh, excuse me. Dang it. Is it possible to transmit whatever it is that you guys have?
yeah, across the ocean.
I know, right?
Multiple hours away.
Oh my gosh. All right, so, oh, sorry. And I'm trying to do that. Yes. Ooh, that's fun. Yeah, so I'm U10. And I'm going to start doing this by 2, but I'm going to, yes, I'm going to start at 1, just because I think that's what I'm supposed to do. And then I'm going to increment by 2. These. Right. by 2. And then I'm just gonna push this, my array. I'm just gonna push the variable.
Yeah. Just log that my array.
Say that one more time.
Console log.
Oh yeah, console log. And then I'm just gonna put my array. Let me see what's going on.
Okay.
1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Look at that. Okay. So that happened. All right, so I'm gonna give this another crack. It's basically the same thing, but we'll start at 10, loop while I, and loop while I is greater than 0. We'll decrement by I by 2 each loop with the -2. And that should now start decrementing by 2 until we reach to 2. Interesting. Okay. Let's change our initialization and final expression so we can count backwards by 2s, by odd numbers. Ooh, that's fun. Yeah. So we're also going to do the same thing for loop. And I'm going to start at 10. And then I'm going to say that I is greater than, ooh, that's fun, 0. I'm just going to say that 1. Or let me not do 9. Let me just put 9. And then 2. No. 9.
Make that condition to 0. I
Yeah.
greater than 0.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah. Okay. Let me give this one way to do that is for loop. Right? So we'll output each element of the array I to the console. So it is 1076. This is the array's length 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 4. Plus console log I. Remember that arrays have a 0 base numbering, which means that the last index of the array is length -1. Our condition for this loop is r.length, which stops when I is at length -1. Declare initialize the variable total to 0. Use a for loop to add the value of each element of the my R array to total. What they have, my total should be 0. And this y. Oops. Oh, when? That's nice. Will this be my array as well?
My total. Display the total. I think.
My total, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 20. It's working. But replace my total with total. The variable name my total, just change it into total.
Which one? Which
You
right here?
defined with my total. The name should be total. That's why it's not taking the test.
Oh, right. That's true. Okay. I can do this, and then somebody else can.
Elliot, you want to give it a shot?
I'm still working on the last one.
Basic JavaScript nesting for loops.
I'm working on the one that you just finished.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just complete that and come do this one.
Okay.
Let me stop.
I just got on the other one, so I'm a little behind.
No problem.
I was pushing to GitHub. Okay. All right, so numbers 9 through 1 to my array. All right, so we start at var equals 9, and then get to our next thing that says num greater than 0, then num minus equals 1. Oh, every odd number, so 2. Yeah. Okay. Did I say 11 though? Will it output? Okay.
Yeah,
We'll just,
it's go ahead. It's correct.
okay. And then my array push num. And then let's console and see if I've got it. Yeah, so 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. All right. Hyper combo. Boom. All right. Oh, had you guys finished this one?
Yeah, just
You
do
did
it
it?
and do that. Yeah, she did it.
Oh, then I was 2 behind. Whoops. Did you guys read this stuff?
Yeah, it's
I
just
did.
go ahead.
Okay. Wow. Man, I'm just slow. All right. Common task in JavaScript. Blah, blah, blah. Remember that arrays have zero-based numbering. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, all right. Is that length minus have length of 1 minus 1? Declare and initialize a variable total of 0. Okay, do that. Total equals 0. Use a for loop to add the value of each element of the my var or my array to total.
Just write a for loop after the total variable. No, just like that. Where something. Yeah, where any name
Do I
variable.
need to like? Could I
Declare
just
any
say
variable.
total instead?
No, instead
Here?
for you should use I or anything. You can use anything. Where use the
They already
where
have
again.
my R there. I can just do this, right? Because I've already declared it.
No, no, Elliot, you should declare
It's a
variable
global
then
variable, right?
which one?
The variables are already global.
Yeah,
Like I could
but
have put total.
the challenge is we have to add all the numbers in an array into total. So the total should return the sum of all that array elements.
Okay.
We use total inside for loop. Just write the for loop normally. The total variable we use it in for other purpose inside the for loop.
Yeah.
Just check the example above. There is already same example. Just asking to rewrite it. The above example is same.
Okay. So we need a num.
Yeah.
A var num equals 0. And then num.
Yeah. Before that, for define a total variable total. Above that, for at the line 14, define variable.
Oh, I forgot to put that back.
Total equals 0. Yeah. Now come back to the loop.
Okay. And then I need to add the num to the total.
Yeah.
Okay. Num.
Total. No, not like that. Total plus equals.
Plus equal
You can
num.
our array and the num is index of an array. So we should use our array and pass that num as index. Put it in square brackets as it is a variable. It is a variable, so place it in square brackets. Yeah, that's now log the total. That's it. Outside.
Well, I did it outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could put it in here. It would just tell me the
But it will
total
return only one value. It won't return the total, I think.
for the length.
Yeah.
It'll
Okay.
tell.
Just place
It'll
it
tell
there,
you.
and yeah, we'll see.
Wouldn't it
Just
tell you
place
the
it.
total like 2, 5,
Yeah, it will return all
9?
the values. Yeah.
What is the next one?
From 0, it starts from
14,
2,
14, and
2,
then
5,
20.
9, 14, 6. It returns all those things.
Yeah, it would tell you the total every step of the way. Yeah, I want to see that. Let's see.
Yeah.
So you see in the for loop, this is first the 0th index is 2. The first the 1th index is 5, and then on until 20. So, all right, good deal.
We are using that for loop num to access the array. We are using it as an index of an array.
Oh,
The
am I
num.
not supposed to do that? Maybe I'm not supposed to do this.
Total should be declared and initialized to 0. It is there already.
No, it looks like I did that though, right? Because I said the total is 0, and then I did it.
Yes. Remove that console completely, I think. Commented console.
Yeah, it's just throwing it off.
Total should be declared.
I didn't do that, did I? I don't know. I clearly declared it as a 0. I don't know.
It worked for her. Yes, no.
Hello. I think I'm just gonna go like in 40 minutes or so, cause like I'm over time. So, and I
Just
don't.
place a semicolon at the end
I'm
of the
sorry.
zero. Okay.
I think like I have overtime, so I think yeah.
You have overtime?
Man, I'm ready. Do you want to review my stuff that I need to print out? My resignation letter. Do you want to see it?
Yeah. Let me pause the recording.
Okay. I just added one more line to it. I said I wrote like
Yeah, sure.
hold on, let me share.
I'll just mute her.
Are you able to look at it?
Yeah, I can read it.
I mean,
just keep it short and sweet. That's all
I
I
don't
say.
know, cause
Is this your first time resigning?
come on.
Yeah, the urge is to like say a lot of stuff and like tell them everything that they did. But
And you're on your way to work? Oh, okay.
Evie, are you talking to us?
It's not. Let me just. But I don't know about this. This
You're on the phone with somebody.
company name thing. I don't know. Should I? That was the part that.
Oh man.
But no. Just read over the stuff. Just read over it.
I'm gonna mute her. Evie.
Just mute her.
Yeah, I just did.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
We could hear your conversation. I don't know if you knew that. Evie.
Well, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I was saying, I don't know if you knew that we could hear you on the phone.
Yeah, my bad. I was like, I totally muted it. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I thought you were asking me.
No.
questions.
Like I muted myself, but I meant to like mute the actual, Zoom thing.
I got it.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. My bad.
You good. You good. Yeah. So, wait, hold on. Is that the first time you're resigning from a job? Evie? Hello? You guys still there? Evie, you still there? Hello? Guys? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, are you guys still there? Can you hear me?
She muted, I think.
Oh, no. I don't think I am. 1 sec. You can't hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I'm getting your voice.
Okay. So you can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. But I can't hear Evie now. Evie's muted. Okay. All right. All right. I'll just jump back into it. Okay. All right. Nesting for loops. If you have a multi-dimensional array, you can use the same logic as the prior waypoint to loop through both the array and any subarrays. Here's an example. All right, so for var I equals 0, I less than array.length, I plus plus. All right, so then we're going to for loop another set of arrays. Okay, yeah, because this is kind of like how we did indexing.
Yeah, that is again one more array. There is an array
So
inside
this is
an
the
array.
zeroth index together,
Yeah.
this array. This is
Yeah.
the one
First
index.
and
then
that's the second index.
second index.
At the 0 index, it is also an array. So we are using one more for loop to
Yeah.
access
So
those
then
two.
this is the
And
zeroth within this one.
Yeah, that is one.
And then the second, the first one index. Okay. And then
The chain will be like 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 something.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it would be zeroth, zeroth, yeah. And
0,
then
1.
it would go
And again
zeroth, one, and then it would go one, zeroth, one, one, and then it would go second, one, second, zeroth, second, one, and then it'll be done. Okay. So this outputs each sub element in R one at a time. Note that for the inner loop, we are checking the length of our I, since our I is itself an array. So my function multiply all so that it multiplies the product variable by each number in the subarrays of R. All right. So, yeah, I gotta change it here. All right, so for 0, okay, and then
or else we can use the same I and J, so it will be easy to type.
yeah, I hate using I. I don't know why.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. I'm not an algebraic like variable type person. I'd rather, I guess, to use I for iteration.
Yeah.
But to me, I don't know. I just prefer meaningful things. That,
It looks meaningful. And
yeah, if it doesn't add meaning, it's like, why are you using it? To me. But,
M plus plus.
and it needs to be R. Okay, so R is that. So, do I need to? Okay, no, they give us the R here.
Okay, that is.
Okay, and then now we need to do the multiplication part. Or no, we need to access the other one. R equals R nested num equals 0 nested num. Yeah, and then like especially if you have the tab access, then it's like not a big deal, you know.
Yeah.
As long as you have tab, then you can get it done pretty quick. Length. plus plus. And then it's again. Okay, so then we need to say product.
The multiplication equals. Yeah.
And then we need to say
Array of
for
num.
num.
Array, you missed the array. I think.
For R. And then num. And then nested num.
వరంగల్ పెళ్ళికి రమ్మని ఫోన్ చేస్తున్నాను ఈరోజే.
My computer has frozen up. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, what happened?
It's frozen. Come on.
6:26.
I did not want to build a snowman. Come on. Let's go. It's not working. Ay, caramba. This is frustrating. I can't access it. Can you still hear me though?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now, let's console log this.
Log the product, I think. Yes. Okay. Product is inside function. Okay.
Yeah, let me do it in here. So then I can see what it's doing. Product. Okay. And then
1, 2, 6, 24.
did it only do it? I think I did wrong.
Just log it outside, complete that call function call and see.
One sec. R.link.
Just assign that multiply all function call to some variable and log it out. Better.
Yeah, one sec. Hey, one sec, guys. Let me. I'm gonna finish this one up and then.
We're getting only 15.
Yeah, it should be much higher. Hey, one sec. Let me.
1, 2.
I need to mute
6.
myself real quick. If I can. I don't know that I can. Hello. Can you still hear me? Hello. Yeah, you can still hear me. Okay.
Hello.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute myself this whole time I've been talking.
Okay. Okay.
But I may have to call it a day.
Yeah, I think
But
we are only two, so we should stop here.
yeah. Have you ever heard of the honey badger though?
So
This reference, like even honey badger don't care.
honey, no, haven't.
Okay. I'm exposing you to the world of the honey badger.
Okay.
This is gonna happen. If my internet would work today. I don't think it is.
I think
Might have
it's
to
a
do
bit
on
slow.
my phone.
It's a bit slow today. I think.
Yeah, it is very slow. But we will look up the honey badger. All right, so I'm just gonna do this on my phone because this is not gonna work. Stop sharing. Okay, all right, good deal. Okay, I think this is it. Let me just check it out. I forgot there's a lot of language in this, so apologize up front, but it's funny.
2, 3,
Um,
5.
oh man.
We have 9 more challenges to complete this basic section.
Yeah, that's good. I might just do the ones that I haven't done yet on my own before so that I get more like double practice.
Okay.
Okay. Start now. Okay. So yeah, you can see my screen.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Let's pull up the honey badger.
Is it like a mongoose? Yeah.
What the? Man, I love this man, I love this. I can't stand steak. So this, I'm already aligning myself with. Yes. Oh my gosh. Ew. Look at him. He's just like, okay, what's next? After a nap. Okay. Wow. Whew, Lord. Whew. Lord. And that hurt.
Oh man.
That's a savage right there. I love it. But I'm like, okay, well.
But it's supposed to like make fun of, like how National Geographic, they always have like narration of like, this is the wild honey badger in his natural habitat. But this is like a different spin on that.
Oh, I see. That, yeah.
Oh man.
That was frightening. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you need to know about the honey badger because they throw all these I don't know, just like culture references inside of Free Code Camp.
Nice.
Like that, honey badger don't care.
Yeah.
But they said even honey badger cares, that you completed the challenge in Free Code Camp.
Yeah, we just got the time.
Yeah, so you get the joke now.
I get it.
Yeah. Had you both of you had never heard of honey badger?
I didn't know that honey badgers were beasts like this. I just thought that they were little pandas, not pandas, just little Care Bear looking thing. Could just like hug on them. Maybe they won't die if you hug them.
Yeah, honey badger, he don't care.
Look at the cute little skunk. I'm like, wait, that's not a skunk.
Yeah. But all right, guys, I'm gonna sign off. But
right. P.S. Today is D-Day. Yes.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
And I told all the guys in this group about my situation too.
Oh yeah.
But I'm really not worried about it. I've been shadowing at this front end engineering role place. It's called Trinity Apparel. They make like custom made suits and stuff like that.
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
So I'm like really not all that worried.
Yeah. This all all of this.
Like they haven't promised me a job, but they're also like not kicking me out the door. So
yeah. Okay.
That's
but at least you can shadow. Yeah. Can you intern?
Yeah, I mean I'm pretty much interning.
Okay.
On the low, like. So, I'm gonna consider an internship, even if it's not like by the book. Like.
Yeah, but you still okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just shadowing, and like I just sat down with the CTO yesterday afternoon and just pair programmed with him in Ruby.
Nice.
Like he was typing and I was just watching, and we just talked about what he was doing, and he was creating an index for like all the colors, like the hexadecimals. It was pretty cool.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's what I'm doing for the time being, is just focusing on, and then I've been going to the coding academy and just hanging out there and like helping out the kids and learning, basically auditing all their classwork while they're doing. So. But anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and just end the recording.
Yeah. So wish me luck.